Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to part 2 of me working on cleaning up the interior, getting it ready for new seats and carpet and all that fun stuff. Conveniently, I'm in the same sweatshirt as last video, but it's actually the next weekend, so just kind of doing this weekend by weekend as I have time. Today's episode's goal is to get all the rust out of here, finish vacuuming up everything. Get this window working. I'm gonna start right here. I'm gonna start on this now, just because there's a bunch of stuff down there. You can see there's a mouse nest. Well, you can't see it, but there's a mouse nest down there, and gotta get that taken out. So yeah, that's today's agenda: is get the floor cleaned up, get it ready for some new seam sealer, because the seam sealer over here, that one went away. Or it didn't go away, but it got sucked up with the vacuum, and it's just kind of in pieces like that right there. So gotta get that cleaned up. Then we can get seam sealer in here, paint it. But that's for next episode. Just gotta get all this done. So let's get started. Okay, so what we got going on here is this little wheel here for the crank that actually rolls the window up and down. Just decided it was gonna fall off somewhere down the line. I don't know how it did that, but you gotta take these bolts off here. That kind of loosens this whole mechanism, and then you can kind of shimmy this. I already tried pulling the window up and like getting it on there, but it just doesn't reach by like that much. So you got to take this whole assembly off and then kind of shimmy it in there. Okay, so I ended up taking these bolts off of this window holder dealio. This one went on this bolt here, and I figured out how it came off the track originally. It gets stuck. Whatever is the mechanism, I think, that kind of makes it, because it kind of goes down or sideways and then down. Looks like this and then down. Whatever that mechanism is stuck, and then if you twist on this hard enough, that wheel, this mechanism here, pops off that track. And that's how that happened, because I had it happen to me while I was trying to get it to move. So I'm just going to take this whole window out. It needs to be cleaned anyway. I'm sure you can see it down there. It's just super dirty. I'm just going to take it out, clean it, and figure out how this thing works, and get it put back in. So I loosen these bolts. I'm not going to clean this up because that's kind of your indication on where you're supposed to put, because it's got to line up right to seal with the roof of the car. So I'm not trying to just lift it out now. With it being loose, it should just be able to like shimmy it out, I would think. But then again, I would think this is not going to come out, I don't think. We'll see. Yeah, I might have to. Probably some special way, but I could look it up, or I could figure it out. There we go. A little light here is not helping. Get out of the way. Definitely not getting that back in, that's for damn sure. Okay, so I figured out what was going on. This here, I took the whole track out and set it on the window and laid it down. But this roller here is broken. You can see there's supposed to be a roller there. Yeah, that's just causing it to just chill on there and not do anything. So I need to order a roller for that. I'm going to take the other side out, because I searched up, there's two different kinds. There's these ones where they have like a line in the middle of them like that. And then there's another model that I saw. So I'm gonna take the other window out. They need to be cleaned anyway. As you saw, it was super dirty. I just kind of wiped it down a little bit. So I'm gonna take the other one out, and then I'll see what one I need for this, and take them out for get new weather stripping and stuff like that. Okay, so I got the seat belts all taken out. That was a fun process. My biggest impact could barely get those bolts out. So these cars might not be the safest, but at least the seat belts aren't going to come out of the floor. Okay, I got the got everything vacuumed out. Now I'm gonna start wire wheeling all this rust out of here and all that leftover, I'm gonna call it fuzz, that's glued to the floor. So gonna start a time lapse of me grinding this away, so that'll be exciting. Okay, got all my gear ready. Got my AirPods Pros for the noise cancellation. You know, not to flex or anything, you know, AirPods Pros. Got my vintage goggles. Gotta have these, right? Okay, that's to protect your eyeballs from the wires. And I got this here. Actually, is this gonna fit in my face? Because my nose is covered up by that. Sure. There we go. How ridiculous do I look right now? This better be the thumbnail. Oh, we've got foggage. Okay, foggage involved. Okay, I was going, figured I needed to take a break a little bit, but found just a few little pinholes here and there. That's the biggest one right there. But just a few little pinholes. Patch that up. I'll still go through and make sure that there's no bigger holes and whatnot, but so far that's what I see, and making a mess. Big pile of dirt everywhere. Okay, so here's the, I'd say it's about 95% done, maybe, as far as sanding, or I guess grinding away the floors is concerned. But there's kind of an overview. It's still a little dusty over here, but get in there. I've been attacking it with my little air tool and whatnot, getting in all the little small places. I just gotta take out those studs over there. Then I can get around those. Found a few more little pits, but nothing bad. Just patch those up quick. Won't be too bad. Kind of got up there, but yeah. Other than that, pretty good at this point. Some work has been done off camera. I have got some. All I did was weld up the floors a little. You can see there's a couple pinholes. Oh, I say a couple. There were some pinholes. Took care of them. Got them all welded up. Other things I've noticed is there's light bleeds around here. So gonna put some sealer around there. Yeah, so that's kind of what we're gonna do. We're gonna seam seal this part. That might be a separate day. I'm gonna have to seam seal this first, obviously, before I paint it. Okay, so got you guys set up here, and basically all I'm gonna do is take some mineral spirits right here, and just a rag, and I'm gonna go through and wipe down all the surfaces in there. Just basically get it ready. I'm gonna do the seam sealer first, and I'll probably come back another day. Okay, got it all cleaned up. Looks a lot better. Well, yeah, you can kind of tell. I can, at least. That side still a little shiny, waiting for it to dry up over there. Went through. See, this really wasn't really full, but not much. Went through a rag though. My rag started getting dirty on that side. That's why I left the second time on that side, because I noticed it was leaving brown streaks. So got it a clean rag and finished up that spot, and I just kind of went over from what I did over here because I didn't know when the rag started getting dirty. But it should be okay. It's just, you know, it's flexio. They can build a boat out of it, so I should be able to seal a floor with it. Okay, I started over here just so I could get a hang of it and make sure I was going to do it all right. But can confirm this is some nasty stuff here. It's like tar. So this should definitely work as a good seam sealer. I put some masking tape down. You don't have to do that. I'm also not a professional at this, so definitely, if you're trying to learn how to do this good, don't watch somebody else. Guy's just learning. But get her down nice and thick. Doing this first because it says on the can that paints and stuff won't adhere to it very well. So I'm gonna do this first. Well, there we have it. All done. If there's any spots I missed, I'll go back over it and get them. But as you can see, I got all the plugs over there, up there, right over here, right here. And I figured I needed to get this done tonight, and it was going to take too long to tape it. So I just figured, you know, I was pretty good at drawing in the lines, so in school, so I figured give it a shot. Basically just traced all the black marks that the original stuff was at, and came out pretty good. So I guess I'll peel this off. You guys might want to watch this. I don't know, might be kind of satisfying. See how good the peel game is on this stuff. See if I regret not doing it. Well, that worked. Build game complete. I'd say that looks just as good as the other side does, with me just freehanding it. Yeah, close up there. Came out pretty good. Pretty happy with it. We've got it there as far as I could. When it dries, I'll go through and check up on it and get all the spots that I missed. But I'll take you guys around the other side. Here's this. A little sloppier, but you won't notice. Goes up there. Clean that out. I had a big mouse nest in it. There's around this thing. Got all in there. I've got in the hole a little bit, as much as I could. And yeah, there you have it. Now it's floor paint time. And that's going to be another day for me. It is currently 8:16 And Sunday, gonna go to bed, get ready for work, and I'll bring you guys back when it's time to paint the floor. I'll see you then.